Hi guys, welcome back to Books and Diamonds. My name is Sonia, and we're here for another Wip and Chat. Wip stands for work in progress, and we're going to be chatty. Still working on me. I will eventually, hopefully, get it to where I'm done with the one that I'm doing for my friend, and what my goal is once I get that one done, I want a square in my life. So I will probably kit up a square because I think I don't know if I'm burning out necessarily. Oh, and Diamond Art Club and Forever Young. I hope you guys are all doing well. Sorry for getting right into this. But I don't know if I'm burning out because I have two squares going or kind of what my problem is, but I'm just I have this kid in front of me because my friend came over this weekend, and obviously I can't because it's a surprise what the picture is. So obviously I can't do that kid in front of her. So I was like, okay, I'll work on my kitty cat kit. And I just looked at this kit and I was just not into it. So I don't know if I need a break from this kit or which I haven't really been working on this kit. I think it's the round. I think I just need a square in my life. Um I don't know if I necessarily want to jump to um my landscape yet. I don't know if that's gonna be the route. Um We'll see. It just really depends on kind of what my storage looks like and what I think I need to work on at the time. Because I know when I put this kit, I needed a round, and now I have two rounds. So I think I do need a square, but I don't have enough storage. I am maxed out on storage, guys. I My friend was like, I want to do a kit at your house, and I was like, okay, I'll just buy you a storage that we only use for if she wants to come over with a diamond art kit. Um, but I could use it too. Um, but there's definitely not enough room for one of my kits in there, and I kind of just want to finish the one I'm doing for her. Um, and then what my goal would be for Whip and Chats would be to have a wheel, and each Whip and Chat, hopefully we get a different painting that I'm working on. Um, so that's the goal for that, and I am almost done with her kit. The last row is just color blocking heaven. Um, so that won't take me very long. And then my one kind of after this one is just pure confetti. I'm going to be very, very slow with this. So, but that is just confetti like central. Okay, I'm going to try to put you guys down slowly. I hope I didn't get anybody like motion sick. Sorry about that if I did. So it's been kind of two heavy confetti kits, and then they're both round. And I like this image, and I will like it what it looks like when it's done. Um, but I think I just need a break from the shape. I feel like in my journey of diamond art, like I think I've always been pretty good about square round, square round. Last year I worked on 2 rounds and then 2 squares. So, and this year I'm starting with 2 rounds and then I need to get a square in there eventually. Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at right now. I really want to talk about this book. I will be reviewing it on my other channel, but if you don't watch my other channel, you just watch this one. So I've been reading this book, Christina Hanna, the Woman. It's basically about a woman named Frances or Frankie, and she is a nurse during Vietnam War, which I'm like, cool. That's what I'm reading it for. Well, I am right here in this book, and that's already been done and dusted. And I'm like, okay, so tell me that, like, so literally you wrote a book that's about a nurse during Vietnam, and I only get like 100 something pages of that. I just, I'm just not sure about all that. And I've had my issues with Christina Hanna. Like I've read Nightingale, which was a 5-star book, and it will still always be a 5-star book to me. I think Christina Hanna is one of those, like, you're gonna like some of her books, but you're not gonna like others. And then I read Firefly Lane, which, let me tell you, just watch the show. Don't even bother with the books. And then this one's been really disappointing. So I'm like, I mean, I wasn't wrong when I said, like, I'm going to put this in my bags of doom and it's going to be unhauled. Like, I wasn't wrong, but I really wish I was. Because I feel like you go into a book with certain expectations. And then when those expectations are met, but not either, like, oh, okay, so you finish the book, or, like, you finish the part you want to read, and then, like, you have to read the rest of it, and it's like, okay, well, just because I only have 100 pages left, that's the only reason why I'm not DNFing this book. And then I'm reading another really heavy book after this, which is Storm of Swords by George R. R. Martin, which is Game of Thrones. So it's not like I have anything light to go into. Because my other 2 books are, I think, I have Direbound and I have, what is my next book? Direbound and then a John Gwynne book. I'm trying him for the first time, and we'll see. I'm excited for his book, so and I'm excited. I'm actually excited for my other 3 reads. I think they have a potential of being very, very good. I've heard extremely good things about Direbound. I love Game of Thrones, and I've heard really good things about John Gwynne too. So I'm going into these next couple books like really, really excited. I'm just like, I have to get through the 100 pages of this, and I'm like, oh, somebody help me. And I know people like Christina Hanna, so, like, don't take this the wrong way. If she's like your favorite author and you love everything that she writes, I love that for you. Like, I really do. I feel like she was a one-hit wonder for me, and I just needed to get that off my chest before I I sit here when I'm doing my wrap up for the month, like bashing this book, and I'm like, I don't think I should bash this book. I just think it's like you could have wrote a 200-page book about somebody's, experience in Vietnam. Like, I don't even think the things they carried, which is a traumatic book. I think that is Vietnam. I haven't read it in a while. But that was shorter than this, and I was just like, we don't need long literature for every little single thing that everybody wants to write. I swear, it is okay. There's my rant for the day, by the way. I'm so sorry, guys. Yeah, I was bummed out yesterday. I had a major migraine yesterday, so I had to call out of work. Wasn't bummed out about that, but I was just bummed out because I had the migraine. And it was a cluster migraine. So if you don't know what that is, it's when basically your whole like well-being just kind of deflates. I've never experienced anything like too bad, minus it's very uncomfortable. But if you get those, like, probably talk to your doctor about it. I would say, like, if you've never had anything that seems like a migraine or anything like that, probably talk to your doctor. I've had migraines, unfortunately, since I was 16 years, actually even younger than that. And so I get all versions of them, and I just live with it. It's kind of the sad reality, but I was just kind of bummed out because I've been doing better since I've gotten on my medication, but it just reminds you when you get that sick that there's not going to be any solution. Like, you just have to kind of go through the motions. And I used to be a big person that used to work out a lot. I used to work out like 10 hours a day sometimes when I lived with my mother, and because sometimes we would lose like electricity, not electricity, but we would lose like internet and stuff. And yeah, I either read or worked out or did something that didn't involve that. So, um, and I actually do really love working out, to be honest. I think it's probably the most third relaxing thing to me, is just running around and like working out. I was really into Zumba for a lot of my 20s. Um, and I just feel like Zumba, like, it doesn't feel like working out. Sometimes it does. Like, I would have my bad moments where I wasn't feeling well. But it was starting to really trigger my migraine, so I kind of had to stop. But I'm like, kind of like, if I do it slowly and if I do it at home, I feel like I'd be more comfortable. Maybe getting back into it that way. Um, yeah. Guys, if you were ever wondering if Sonia like writes notes for these, I don't. I am just jibber jabbering, in all honesty. Um, One thing that almost happened was I almost got to go on my first flight with my boyfriend that's a pilot. But guess what? I guess you need to pre-schedule your airplane usage. So there's that. Um, so we're going, I think, this weekend. So hopefully we get to go and I get to report on what that is super like. Um, I'm excited. Like, people are like, "Are you scared of going up?" I'm like, not necessarily. I mean, would I have gone up like during his first training? No. But he is a registered private pilot. Um, Stupid spam, I swear. But yeah, so he's a little further. He's actually almost, I think, almost has his commercial. Which means you get to like fly in the, not commercial, like instrumental. Which means you use your instruments to fly, so you can like fly in the clouds and stuff. Commercial is like you can fly the plane for hire and make money. Um, but yeah, I'm really excited about that, and we're gonna just go have some fun. We're gonna go to um really fun restaurants in Colorado Springs that you actually get to sit in an airplane. We don't know if we're gonna like pre-register for that or not, but you can. Yeah, but we're gonna do that, and then probably nothing else. My friend came over this weekend to kind of come hang out. She's really she's playing Silent Hill right now. Um, and I'm so glad she's enjoying it. It's driving me crazy. Cause I help her sometimes, like if she gets into a section. She just met, Pyramid Head for the first time. And she's like, I can't do this. So I ended up having to fight. Well, you don't even fight Pyramid Head. So the first time, and this might be a spoiler, so I do apologize. But the first time you see him, like, don't try to fight him because you're supposed to like run around in a circle for 3 minutes and he finally disappears. But I'm just like sitting there, like, I just cannot do survival horror, and I'm like, I am so glad I did not pay for this game to find that out. I just was like, okay, it's like free on the PlayStation. And I was like, okay, if it's free on the PlayStation, I can totally, try it out. She was really wanting to play it. So I was like, okay, cool. You play that. And then I'm like sitting here. I'm like, I can't. I can't with this. I'm no go on this. So yeah, that's been my experience with Silent Hill. I've been playing. So I just finished Trails in the Sky Chapter 1, and loved it. Only thing I don't like about these trays is the diamonds get stuck. But I like these Forever Young trays. I really want every single color, and I think they brought out new colors. Not for like an aesthetic purpose, just to have every color because I love these trays so much. And I just, yeah, but I finished that. I'm now starting a game called Code Vein, which is like a Dark Souls anime game. I'm really enjoying that one. And yeah, I need a new TV show. I just I don't know what to watch. I watch a lot of anime, but I'm like, I've been wanting one of my dramas. So I'm a big One Tree Hill, Gilmore Girls, Virginia River. There's a new one that's about like somebody that owns an RV park that I watch, and they're like Virginia River, the one with the RV park. I think there's another one. It's like a nurse like running away from her previous life because something went wrong. And I think that's kind of a funny thing to have as a theme that I just keep on eating up. But I've been liking it so much. Um and the acting's been really good. Like, I don't feel like dramas are like they used to be, where it was like you watch a drama and it feels like kind of like, not to be offensive, but like a Hallmarky, or like a Lifetime. And I feel like they've gone past that. And dramas are just well acted. The stories are really interesting. Um, I miss This Is Us, but I also feel like in This Is Us went on for way too long. And I think that's kind of the problem I'm running into for Virginia River is I feel like I've seen the end of her story. Like, um, I'm not gonna spoil anything, but like the last season was like she finally, ties the knot, gets together, and lives happily ever after. It felt like, and that's what it felt like. Like, it was like, okay, you got your fairy tale ending. Like, I don't need to know more about your life. And I'm talking about the main character, but obviously life doesn't end when you get married to your person. There's still there's still more questions in the show to be had. This is not something that's like, oh, this happened, and it feels like it's tied up in a bow. It really does feel like there's more to what's going on. I feel like I need a rewatch. I think I need a rewatch of it. I'm watching another one that takes place in Texas where they're ranchers, and I cannot think of the title. I like the two people that I think are supposed to be like, they're kind of doing maybe they might get together, and those two are interesting, but everybody else around them is just not my cup of tea, and I can't think of the name of that show. Actually, I have my computer right here, guys. Ransom Canyon. Ransom Canyon is the one that I'm watching that takes place in Kansas, and I'm just not Texas. Sorry, Texas. Um, and I'm just, I'm okay with it. Like, it's not something. I'm gonna lock my computer just in case if I don't know if you can get copyright on whatever on your computer screen, but we're just gonna have a lock computer. um, but I yeah, so yeah, that's not my show, but I'm like, I only had two episodes towards the end. Like, are you like this where, like, you'll watch something to get to the end, and then if it's good, like if the ending's good, like if it still leaves you on something like you want answered, then you're like, okay, I'll keep going with it. Or if it's like the ending's just stupid, then you're like, okay, I've been there, I've done that, I got my prize. Um, Because I think it's a weird thing for me. It's like I just need to be like, I need to finish this. Even if it's bad. But I'm really into some of the character stories, but I do not know where this color is. I guess I'll go for this one because this is the one I can find. Um, but yeah, I'm a big fan of drama. I love a good drama. That's not happening in my real life. Thank you. But if it's, if it's a TV show, it's usually a fun time to me. I'm not much into like comedies and stuff, so I just not much. I don't know, because then I had the Ranch, which I felt like was like kind of like a dramedy, and that like I wasn't really into, but I can go for a good dramedy too. But I don't know. It's just some of the humor hit, and then some of it did not. And then I'm like, my mom's like trying to get me to watch all the like murder series that she watches, and I'm like, I'm not into that either. I keep finding like this color all over the place. That's the problem I find a lot with confetti, because I just want to do one color, be done, and then get to the next one. And I feel like with confetti, I miss so much, which is fine as long as you notice it when you're in the block. Like that's fine, but I'm always missing things. So we're close to like the 30-minute mark, which I still haven't decided how long I want these whip and chats to be. Um, you can you can let me know like if you want me just to be like talking for 30 minutes. That's totally fine. Or if you want a longer whip and chat, that's fine too. I mostly film these when my boyfriend is usually flying. So I have some time to myself to film this, all of this. Um, but yeah, just let me know in the comments. Like if you're like, yeah, it's so I'm not gonna sit here and talk about work. Like I don't have that interesting of a job, guys. It's not hidden. I work as a customer service agent on the phone. I do work from home, but it's not that fascinating. Um, it's sometimes the people that call in are characters, but the actual job itself, like I think you get the idea. So, but I am looking for something a little bit new, maybe. I'm finding myself like I'm just like a little emotionally burnt out. And it's not necessarily just with the job itself, it's just me as a human being because of like kind of the negative energy I have after work too. So and that's some of the reason why I did this channel was so I can just talk to you guys about it. Like I'm not expecting every whip and chat you come in and you watch it from start to finish. Um because I mean there's like probably on a normal day there's like 3 or 4 whip and chats that go up. And I know, most of them are like bigger creators and stuff. So I understand like if people, prioritize other people, but you're more than welcome to stay, but this is more, sometimes like I feel like I talk about things for me, and then sometimes I talk about things like my experience with this canvas. Like, it's a good experience. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, I think for it to be an older round and there's not much gapping, like, I think that's great. Um, and I kind of almost think there's like not enough space. It's a little weird. It's a little bit of a tighter grid filled, um, which is gonna look great once it's done. But like, I feel like they just stuffed so many colors in this picture or something. I don't know. I don't know why I'm like not like obsessed with this one. Like if somebody asked me like what's the worst diamond painting that you've ever worked on, like I wouldn't say this would be the worst one. I'd just say like everything around it kind of led me to say like I'm not enjoying it as much. And a lot of it might just be because I need a square. And hopefully I'll get there where I'm like, because unless you just like round or you just like squares, like I know a lot of people are like, I would rather do this, but if there's a picture that's the separate one, um, and most people like I've noticed like rounds because they're quicker, which they are because you don't have to worry about lining up, you know, like you do squares. But I think it comes out so much better. Um, I'm gonna raise you guys up. I think I can get you guys up. Uh, almost that Monte More I think came out so well. Um, that's probably one of my favorite kits I've done, minus maybe Dakaris. Welcome back to me. But Dakaris, I think what the finish is gorgeous. But working on it sometimes wasn't the best. But I still like how it fit. I still feel like I love the finish. I'm glad I did that kit. I haven't had a kit yet where I'm just like, I wish I never even considered working on this. And I got rid of one of my kits that I was like, if I keep this in my stash, I'm just not gonna like working on it. And my friend was like, hey, I like that picture. She liked the image, and I was like, okay, would you like this? It's a round. And she's like, yeah, I'd love to have it. So I was like, here you go. But I don't have that luxury with most of my kits because they're square and she only wants to work on rounds. So, and I think I'm at the point with my stash that everything in my stash I want to work on. Like each painting that I have in my stash um is something that means something to me, or I'm excited about the artist, or it's an image I'm really excited about. So, which I'm pretty proud of myself that I'm like, I only have one kit out of everything that I bought so far that I'm disappointed. Like, I was like, you know what? I did Graduation by Randall Spangler. I'm not a Spangler girly. Um, And those dragon, like their scales just kind of, they're cute, but they kind of take me out a little. So I was like, I don't want to do another one. So here you go. Here you can have this, and I will carry on with something else. I kind of regret it because like now I only have one round in my stash after these two are done, and I'll just have to save that for a automatic rainy day stash because it's a round. But I'm hoping. So I'm on and this is why I like to do this kind of towards the end, just in case of you. I'm on a no buy right now. So I am, and that is from books, video games, and diamond painting. Like I am on a no buy. So I'm hoping with that I get some of my goals met. So with diamond painting, I would like to finish. I have 10. I would like to get it down to the single digits, which I mean is only like I could finish one and then I would be down. Um, I'd like to get it down to 5, but we'll see. What I think I might do for the next kit is to have the wheel decide and see what we get. Because I don't think I have to go back to that. My thumbnail for my so this so I have this kit that I'm working on now, which is Lean on Me. I have Notre Dame at night, and then I have Orihime. Um and Onihime. So sorry guys. So I could either Onihime and Notre Dame at night are squares. So I could work on Onihime in this kit and just have the wheel, or I could have a wheel decide everything in my life. I feel like that's with my reading right now. It's like I have a wheel and I have the wheel pick my TBR because and it's worked out so far for me. Like I think everything I picked for which topic is working. Like I'm just like, okay. But yeah, those are like the two. I was very nice to myself because I was like, I know that if I put Notre Dame at night, my likelihood of getting a lot of other things finished is probably going to be slim to none. So I would probably finish this and then probably have Notre Dame going and then probably have Freya, and that would probably be in 2026, which is kind of sad because I'm like, I still kind of leads me to like want to do another no buy, but I'm like, it's what it is. These kits, for me, as somebody that works full time and everything, like there's some days like I am totally in the diamond painting and I can do it for hours and then I get a lot of stuff done. And then there's days like I want to play a video game or I want to read a book or um I want to go out or I can't work on the painting I want for reasons. It's not bad reasons. It's just, I just don't think this was the painting I really wanted to work on. Um, but I need to work on this one. I need to finish the one for my friend, and then we can get something new going. Like, my thing is, it's like I'm gonna have probably the similar situation that I have with this, where it's like I could potentially have two squares going, and if it's Notre Dame at night and Onihime definitely will take me less time just because it's smaller. Um, Notre Dame at night, I'm expecting it's smaller than this but more confetti, so I'm expecting it to be a 2-year whip if I had to guess. Now, if I just work on it, um, it could be done this year. Um, but I hardly doubt I am just going to be working on Notre Dame at night. Not with how big it is, not with how much confetti there is. Um, but I could be totally wrong. Like, I could end up really falling in love with the piece and wanting to work on it a ton. And I'm not going to limit myself, minus when I'm, chatting with you guys and want to put it on a wheel, that I'm not going to limit myself for how much I work on a piece. So if I find out like I really like Notre Dame at night, I will still always have a whip on the side. So my plan is if I do Notre Dame at night, I might have Freya. Because Freya is such a small piece. It's so cute. Um, and then if I finish that one, then I'll get Onihime started, if not done. And then maybe start on something for 2027 towards the end. I can't believe we're already talking about, like, I cannot believe the words out of my mouth came out as like stuff for 2027. Like, that is crazy to me. Um and I am looking forward to, I don't know, like, I'm 32. Yeah, I'm 32. Um born in 93, guys. I don't That's fine. And I've just been kind of like thinking about like my favorite time of my life so far, and it's been my late 20s, early 30s. Even as sick as I've been with my migraines and stuff, like, I'm just so thankful for where my life is. Um, I love YouTube so much. I will probably do this until I'm bored with it. And if that means I only get 3 subscribers on this channel for the whole life of the channel, I am okay with it. But yeah, I'm just really excited about that. And then I'm excited to travel. I think that's going to be a lot of my 40s is going to be traveling, which I'm really excited about. And probably my late 30s, early 40s. It seems like it's going to be like a lot of traveling, focusing on YouTube still. Um, yeah, I'm really excited about that aspect of it. It's just, this job has me in kind of a place where I'm like really sluggish about just like where I am like professionally in my life. Cause you graduate out of college and you think like, oh, like I'm gonna, like, life's gonna be great. like all that hard work is gonna pay off, and then you find out like it doesn't. Now, I'm not saying this about like every person that goes to college. Like some people get like super lucky, but I just with the 2 degrees like I got, I have not been lucky in that aspect of my life. So um I don't know. It's just it's hard, and it's hard when you have a medical condition that you don't want to drive. Like driving is scary when you have migraines like I do. I've gotten to the point where I am like everybody else drives for me. Um but it's just like I don't like to drive. I love going places. Like my boyfriend can tell you, I love going places. I just the actual act of getting there is kind of sometimes painful for me. But what I'm watching, what I'm listening to, what I'm playing, I'm playing Code Vein. It's going great so far. Um, Not as challenging as like Lies of P. So if you're like looking into like a Dark Souls, like Code Vein would be a good one to start with. Um, what I'm watching right now is just YouTube. I'm just watching all the end of the year content from both booktubers and diamond art creators. And what I'm listening to right now is just epic. I love that musical. And a little bit of Life of a Showgirl here and there. I saw the Taylor Swift Eras special. I don't feel like it was made for me as like just like a fan that likes her music. I find her like she's a very extraordinary performer. I like how generous. Whatever I've heard of her, she's very generous. The bonuses that she gave, that was extraordinary. Um, and I like how she treats people, but I don't think that was really for me. I will probably watch her concert eventually. Because I do like her music. I think the concert's going to be a lot of fun to watch. But yeah, I was not going to spend $500 to go see her live. But I will probably watch that and listen to that. And then I'm reading The Woman right now, but I'll probably be reading, I'm hoping Direbound or something soon. But anyways, like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.